Look around for a moment. War, division, loneliness, a constant low hum of anxiety underneath normal life. We scroll past it, we pray about it, we argue about it online. But most people have no idea what to actually do about the state of the world. If you've been on a healing journey, a therapy, spiritual practice, nervous system work, it's easy to think this is just about me, my childhood, my relationships, my peace. But what if your healing is actually one of the most direct ways the world heals? In this video, I want to show you how your inner work is already impacting the field around you and why it matters right now. And then invite you into a very specific next step. When something flares up in you, jealousy, control, shutdown, people-pleasing, it feels personal. This is my trauma, my attachment style, my personality. And yes, your story matters, but what you're feeling is not only yours. That jealousy isn't just your jealousy. That shame isn't just your shame. You're touching a shared human pattern that many people are carrying, often unconsciously. So when you actually stay present with a trigger, instead of exploding, instead of disappearing, instead of numbing out, you're not just being a better person. You're allowing that entire pattern in you and in the field to be met with more awareness, more honesty, more love. Your inner work isn't private self-help. It's the way the human field heals through you. Let's make this really practical. Imagine a man who, whenever his partner succeeds, feels a stab of insecurity or jealousy. His pattern might look like subtle criticism when she's shining, withdrawing when he feels less than, competing instead of celebrating. On the surface, that's one man's issue. But underneath, he's acting out a familiar pattern in the collective masculine field. I'm only valuable if I'm on top. Your light threatens mine. Now imagine he actually does his inner work. He starts to notice that contraction in his body instead of denying it. He tells the truth to himself. I feel small and threatened right now. He learns to stay present and breathe instead of lashing out or shutting down. And then, one day, his partner shares a win. And he feels that old spike of jealousy, but he pauses, stays open, and says, I can feel the part of me that wants to compete, and then I choose to celebrate you instead. What just happened? His relationship changes. His partner experiences more safety and joy. His home changes. The atmosphere is less tense, more spacious. If they have children, they're watching a different model of masculinity. That one man didn't end patriarchy, but he shifted the quality of consciousness moving through his small corner of the world. Multiply that by thousands of men, and you start to see how personal work quietly becomes cultural change. We're in a moment where everything unresolved is being pushed to the surface. Old systems are shaking. Our collective nervous system is fried. The shadows in our politics, our religions, our family are harder to hide. In a time like this, most people either collapse into despair, it's all too much, or escape into private spirituality. I'll just protect my peace and tune everything out. But if your healing is not just for you, then this time is not asking you to check out. It's asking you to get very honest about your own patterns and to let your inner work become a gift to the rest of us. When you own your envy instead of projecting it, you reduce violence in the field. When you sit with your shame instead of dumping it on others, you reduce the need for scapegoats. When you stay open in the face of difference, you reduce division. No headline will ever say, "World saved by woman who finally felt her feelings." But the field will feel it, because what shifts in you shifts in us. That's why I created the Divine Reset. It's a 10-part journey where we walk straight into these stubborn human patterns: envy, control, loneliness, shame, and more. And we don't just manage them, we expose the lie underneath them. I am only this person with these wounds and this lack. Each episode is one movement of transformation, from a familiar human pattern to a deeper recognition of who you actually are, to a different way of responding in real relationships, real conversations, real choices. I'm not going to reteach the whole framework here. I do that in the Divine Reset Explainer video. What I want you to see is this. When you walk those 10 movements honestly, you're not just upgrading your private life. You're changing how the infinite moves through your nervous system, your family, your work, your presence in this world. Your work becomes our work. So, if you've been doing your healing as if it's a side project, if you sense even faintly, this can't just be about me feeling a little better. This has to mean something for the bigger picture. Then I want to invite you into a simple next step. Watch the Divine Reset Explainer. That's where I lay out what this journey is and why identity is the missing piece behind lasting change. Make a conscious decision to walk all 10 episodes, not as background noise, but as practice. Sit with each one. Journal. Let it interrupt your patterns. Your healing is not small. Your choices are not private. You are one way the infinite meets this moment. If you're ready to let your inner work become world work, click through to the explainer and I'll meet you inside the Divine Reset. I am you. You are I am. Let's walk this together.